Hello, investor and trader. Welcome back to another episode of Live Day Trading Recap. So today was pretty fun. I took 4 or 5 trades. One of them was a losing trades, and I explained what happened. Well, in fact, I made a little bit of my money back, but yeah, it'd be interesting. So let's just roll the footage. So at the market opens, you can see the time right here, right? We're already into 20 minutes of trading, and I still have yet not made a move. LYB got my attention when I hit around this time frame right here, like 10 minutes ago, because I saw the tank. Because one of my favorite strategy is catch the falling knife. I just like to do it. It's one of my bread and butter strategy. So right here, I'm waiting for the reversal. Notice here, these are the 5-minute candle, not the 1 minute. That's why I prefer to do these recaps, so I can speed up the process, or else you're gonna sit here forever. On top of that, every morning I trade with a group of friends. So you guys watch this video, you guys know who you are. So they can hear me talk and stuff like that. We have a conference call every morning from 6:30 to 9:30, like 3 hours or 2 hours. Because after that, they go to their 9 to 5 jobs and stuff like that. We're all from California, by the way. Okay, LYB. So right here, I noticed. Okay, it's getting near the 98 because my original price is 98, and it's getting close, but not quite. But then I saw this bounce. I'm like, oh man, I missed the buying because it bounced. When I saw that bounce right here, look, they're like 60 cents, 70 cents. Too late. For me, that's too late. So now I'm waiting for LYB to pull back. Meanwhile, I was watching other stocks too on my other monitor. And then Home Depot shows up. See, that's why you don't chase, right? Just wait for the pullback. And then I saw Home Depot. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for LYB to be around 98. Home Depot, same candle formation, a bunch of red candles on the 5 minute. I love it. The more the red, the better because the bounce is just around the corner. But the hard part is how low can I go, right? That's come with experience and over time of catching this. Just practice, guys. Is all it is. Just practice, practice, practice. Start out small, like 1 share, 2 share, 5 shares. Once you see your success rate, increase your share over time. So Home Depot is falling. I know it's getting near the bottom because look at the RSI and the stochastic. It's slow. The RSI is way oversold. It was around under 20. As long as under 30, it's kind of get my attention already. On top of that, the stochastic also. These two go hand in hand. So it's very low. So that means the bottom is very near. So I'm waiting for like a little green candle or a buyer stepping in a little bit, and it's near the $0.50, which got my attention. And it's also near 320. 320, the whole number psychology of a trader, like 120, 220, 320, the whole number which trader likes. So those could be a key level of support. So I enter right there, Home Depot, the 75 cents, 1,000 shares, initial entry. The stock did went the way I want for a little bit, but I didn't sell because my original price target was 223 up here, right here. It bounced to like somewhere right here, and I didn't take the profit. I was up like 500, 600, something like that. Meanwhile, in Home Depot trade, I was also looking at LYB on my other monitor and other stocks too. AMGN. Oh yeah, I also enter AMGN right here. 500 shares. I thought near the $0.50. Same strategy. The only thing is that AMGN is not moving the way I wanted to move, so I got out AMGN. Meanwhile, still in Home Depot. Sorry, I cannot capture, these two stocks side by side for my trade. But I'm gonna exit AMGN pretty soon. Right there, I exited pretty much break even because the stock didn't go the way I wanted to go. Meanwhile, in Home Depot, LYB. Oh, let me go back a little bit. Sorry, fast forward too fast. Okay, LYB again near the 98, so I decided to get in. 1,000 shares. Meanwhile, look at HD. So HD right here, it looks very good, right? I mean, at this point, I'm up 500. But again, my target was up here near this moving average here. At that time, I thought I'm gonna, keep pull back the next candle and then rip higher. That didn't happen, so it tanked. Now, was I panicking or anything like that? No, the answer is no. So now I'm just playing around with the Fibonacci. Oh, let me explain the Fibonacci for those who don't understand. These are the key level resistance on the Fibonacci. You can see here's the 23, the 81, and 50, 61 for those that are into mathematics. These are the sequence of the Fibonacci's, also known as resistance. So now I hit this right here, the next one is right here, and the next one is right here, and the next one's right here. If you're lucky, up here it was the V-shaped recovery. That's rarely happened. It does, but maybe a small percentage. Again, mine was like right here, right? 223, so it's near the 50% retracement. Stochastic sloping up. At this point, it looks pretty good, as I expected. Green. This is a bullish candle, reversal signal right here. I saw a confirmation. And then a little pullback, I was taking a break, and I thought this candle going to rip higher. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. It just tanked. And then I think I got out of LYB. At one point, LYB, I was up like 400 or 500 also, and near the $0.50. But then I didn't take my profit because I think it's right here. See, I was messing with the Fibonacci right there too, just to add some spice to it. But I didn't hit my price target, so I didn't sell. And then it went down. So like, oh man. Meanwhile, still in HD. I just want to focus on HD on this trade. And then LYB eventually it just tanked. It does kind of what like Home Depot is doing, going sideways. Now at this point right here, ABBV got my attention. I love this stuff right here when it starts tanking this much. ABBV is the blue chip pharmaceutical company. Tanked 5% in pretty much like not midday or in the morning, right? I mean, like what, 30 minutes, 45 minutes into trading, almost an hour into trading, it just tanked. This got my attention. Notice the candle here. It's getting small, and then big, huge red candle. This is the favorite time to catch a falling knife. So this definitely got my attention. Meanwhile, in HD, I think I still have LYB, but I'm going to sell it pretty soon because it's not moving the way I want it to move, and I want to reserve the buying power to buy ABBV. So my initial entry was 1,000 shares for ABBV. I want to get a position to 2,000 or 3,000 shares. Unfortunately, I only get filled 1,000 shares because it bounced already, and I don't like to buy the stock when it bounced. I like to buy the stock when it's falling down. That's to average my cost down because I know the bounce is just around the corner. So here I'm watching the daily. Again, when I day trade, I watch the daily just to see the key level. So now it busts through this key level. The next key level is this one, right? And then the next one is this one, right? The 200 moving average, so on and so on. So here I'm just checking the time frame to see how low can ABBV go. Where is the bottom? So I sold LYB $100, just get out. Now my focus is still in ABBV. I like this right here more than Home Depot now, although I still in Home Depot. But notice something right here. See how the moving average is really far away from the stock? The stock price is down here. These two moving averages are up here, especially one is up here. Now that's very good. You want the stock price to be far away from this moving average as much as possible in the intraday because it's gonna bounce. That's how stocks behave. You don't want it too close, like right here. You see how the moving average right there? It's kind of hug around the stock price. That's why it doesn't bounce. See how it keeps drawing? And meanwhile, I'm just waiting. I know the bottom is very, very near. So I'm gonna have my order ready. And I enter around another minute. So let me fast forward a little bit. Oop, right there. Okay. So enter 1,000 shares, initial entry. Now notice I use market here because the price fluctuates too fast. I don't want to, use limit. I just use market. So that's my first entry right here at the 86.5 pretty much. And then it tanked another dollar, almost $2. Now my golden rule is when I cash these knives, I like to average my costs several dollars below my first initial until I built my full position. But ABBV began to pull back around 106, and then it just bounced from there. I'm like, okay, 106 and 108 is pretty close, only $2 away. So I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna add. But then it bounced right there, and I sold it and bounced. So that was a lovely formation. How ABBV form on the candlestick. It's so rare to find these. Look at the percentage down, right? 8%. It's really rare to find this. I was just like, you know what? Home Depot is not moving. I'm gonna look through my scanner, not my scanner, my watch list to see what's the most stock that's down. ABBV down the most. I'm like, okay, let's check it out. I'm like, ooh, and I saw this, and I'm like, oh man, I got excited. So that was a pretty quick $2,000 profit. Meanwhile, HD is not doing much. Yeah, it's pretty boring. At this time, it looks pretty cool, right? A pin bar right off the previous support. Notice here, this low is higher than this low, so it's kind of like sloping down, right? Here, let me draw this. I think I talked about this before in one of my video. The RSI conversion divergence. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but right here, stock's going down, RSI is moving up, conversion divergence, therefore they're gonna pop. But it takes forever to pop, man. So eventually, I just tired of it, cause I bought it right here. I've been waiting for an hour ish already, and it still has not moved. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take a small loss, maybe. I could get out right there a little bit, right? But nah, decide to hold. And then I just like, okay, I'm kind of finished because notice here, the stochastic slowly sloping up. I don't want the stochastic to get high because once the stochastic getting kind of high, that means this gonna, pull back more down lower. So I decided just to sell and take a small loss. Right there, sold. So I took a $700 loss on that trade on Home Depot. Now, let me put this. The market's still open, and then I take a quick scalp. So I sold it right there, and then I saw this happen after I turned off the camera, right? Turn off the footage. So I jumped back in at 50 cents, like right here. I think right here or right here. I forgot which one. Look at the times right here. So I saw this little pop right here. So at 80 cents, I was like, okay, that's 30 cents pop. 1,000 share. I made back 300 bucks. So I'm like, okay, made back a little bit. But then, it went back down again. So see right here, this is what I meant right here. Earlier when it was like this, remember it was going sideways, stochastic is sloping up. So I know we're getting near the top. I didn't expect this to happen, but it did. So look what happened here. See, let's go back down. Going back down now because I know it's coming. So yep, so end of the day with 1700. The time right now, let's see. Let me pull up the clock. I'll turn off the clock. 10:30. So 6:30, 10:30, 4 hours. That's 4 hours quite long. Well, it's not that long when you have fun with your friends, right? In the morning when you're trading and you're just talking random stuff. But mainly about stocks though. But yeah, in the end, $1,700 a day, which is not so bad. Okay, other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.